Hi guys, welcome. Good evening. Mwaiseni, mutozi chwanyi, molibihabuti. Good to see you guys, good to be back. It's been a long time, we haven't been live, but we are back. It's 1 month since elections, exactly 1 month, 1 day. So I'm excited. It's exciting to be in a new government. It's a fresh of breath air, guys. Welcome. Let's chat. You can share the page. You are welcome. I miss you guys. I know we were here every day during the campaign. It's a 1 month after election, so let's get to business. Let's get to reality. We are back to reality. Yes. Yeah, the elections are over, so we are getting back to business. Welcome, guys. Just share. Let me just share in my groups as well before we get started. We are just chatting here today. Nothing serious, just looking at what has happened, Welcome. Let me just share in my groups. We'll be getting started. I'll share the Zoom link as well. Welcome, guys. Let me just share before we get started. Who is watching? Tell me where you're watching me from. Let me see who is joining us. Who has joined us already? Let me bring it up. Yes. 10 here today. Nothing serious. Yes, I see you. Agrippa, my favorite. Cosmos, hi. Candela. Candela, civil servants wants the 1,500. Valete Kanya, it's only a month, really? Abantu nama government, my officials, they are not even in the offices yet. How do they expect things to be happening like magic? Cosmas Chawama, yes. Milton, we need some more updates, madam. Looking elegant. Thank you, Milton. Yes, we need updates from everyone. Join in, guys. Share in your groups. People need to be patient. Guys. The government is new. They are putting people in office. So people need to be patient. Cosmas, I see you. Tell me where you're watching me from. Share with your friends and family. Agrippa, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Trevor Ngandu, I see you. Let me just share in the other pages. Welcome, guys. Lete Nidiash, what is the topic? What are we going to talk about today? It's 1 month exactly. 1 month, guys. So congratulations. We are still celebrating. Tuchiri celebrator. Yes. Let's share. I'm going to share the link soon so we can all join in and discuss developing stories, what's happening in our country. It's good stuff. But, for me, I can just say that people need to be patient. People want things to happen apopeni, PF had 10 years to ruin this country, but people want things to happen right away. It doesn't work that way. The government is not even formed yet. So, we all need to be patient and we need to give the government some time to put, it's like if you are making a cake, I'll give an example, ngole panga cake. You need all the ingredients. You have to make sure my ingredients. You have to make sure you have all that you need to bake a cake. So let us give our president-elect some time to get his government situated. you know, before we start making demands. It's only been 1 month of the new government. We had the inauguration about 3 weeks ago. So we need to give them time. We need to give them time. We need to give them time to plan and make sure that everything is done right. There is no need to rush. So welcome, guys, welcome. I have my panel here with me. I have Fred, I have Musa. Welcome, guys. So I also wanted to share something exciting. We have created a group called Nangoma Youth. So this is a non-governmental group, non-partisan. Everyone is welcome to join this group. We shall just be screening you. There's a link on this page. Look for the link and then join the group, and instructions are there. But this group is a youth-based group. Anyone can join. You don't have to be a youth to join, but the beneficiaries or the programs that will be running in Nangoma Youths, the beneficiaries will be the youths. Yes, but it doesn't matter whatever age you are. If you have a passion to help the youth or to develop Zambia, Zambia is only going to be developed with Zambia through the youth. The youth, they are the majority population in Zambia, so we have to tap into this. Okay, let me just read your comments. Agrippa Zoom link, ma'am. Okay, I'm sending it. Musa, you have a comment. Musa or Fred, you wanna come in real quick as we welcome our guests. Jones, I see you from Chilanga. Charisma says the labor minister should wake up. At least she should show us signs of capabilities. What I can just tell you is you have to give the government time, you know? Let us give the government time. These people were just appointed in the offices barely a week ago. So we need to be patient. Rome was not built in a day, you know? If you want to have a proper, if you want to deliver according to your expectations, we have to give the government time. We don't want them to rush and make decisions or, you know, implement things in a rush. So I'm just urging to all of you who are rushing, you know, I see the PF critics every day saying crazy things. It's ridiculous. People need to calm down and give the government enough time to, you know, create their teams and start running, you know. We already inherited empty coffers. There's no money there. So they are starting on a very difficult, you know, terms with no money. The treasury has no money. It was robbed clean. It was looted. So they have to source funds. They have to, you know, even if you're a business person, you don't expect a business to see a profit. No. So what I'm saying is, guys, let's be patient. Let us give them, the government, time to see what they can do. They are working in negative. And, you know, these people probably, even the people, wherever monies are coming in advance. They have received all monies that were due. So I don't even know what's going on in Bank of Zambia. So let us calm down. So I see Frederick. Hi, Fred. It's nice to see you. It's been a long time. Welcome, Fred. Collins Mami God, I see you. Ben Manda, I see you. Jones Mukanda Chilanga, I see you. Yes. So welcome, guys. The floor is open. Fred, if you want to say something. Eric, you're on the panel. I see you. Fred, if you are ready, guys, just raise your hand up. We saw a parliament open last week. The president had a very powerful speech, very encouraging, and his speech was pointing to entrepreneurship. So I'm urging all you youths, like I came on last week and I talked about creating a project proposals. Think of things, businesses that you can do. to make money. I think we have to change our mindset to business mindset. As a business owner, especially in the rural areas, you can do lots of things, lots of projects. Everywhere you look in Zambia is a potential to make money. And we have a government that is going to support us. So it's really exciting. It's really exciting. So let's just change our mindset to a business mindset. And, you know, the program that we have started at Nangoma for Nangoma youths, working with different professionals who are ready to volunteer time and help youths. There's a lot of things that we are going to be doing. And if you're interested, just join the link and then we can go from there. Fred, you had your hand up. The floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. After a while, how are you doing? Hello.
Okay, Fred is joining in. Agrippa, let me send you the link.
Hello, am I audible?
So guys, if you join the Zoom, be ready to speak, you know, be ready to speak.
Am I audible? Can you get me?
Because we're going to be wasting time. We're just chatting today, no serious updates. If you have anything that you want to discuss, you can let me know and then we can talk about it. I just wanted to come on. I miss you guys. It's been a while. We were here every day, but now, you know, because our mission was accomplished. Our mission was accomplished. We have a new government in place. So, you know, there's no need for us to be here every day. It's time to get to work and, you know, get our, you know, just start planning and strategizing for success in this new government. Otherwise, if we wait for somebody to come and do things for us, nothing will happen. So we are in a government where we will be enabled. We are going to be enabled as young people. You will be enabled to start your own businesses. So it's take advantage of that. Start your plans, start planning how you can tap into the different programs that are available. So I just posted the Zoom link. If you are ready, you can raise your hand and you can speak. We are just chatting here. I'll read your comments. Yeah. So comments are there, guys. Let's not be discouraged, but it's very important. I don't want to be repeating myself, for people just to be patient and let the government work. Let the government put their teams in place. Let them see where to get the money from, because the coffers were looted. There's no money there. So I don't know why these people, they are talking about free education. They want free education. The civil servants want the money. The civil servants, if you want the money, go to PF. PF store your money. Money debt swap. They store the money. So I think civil servants should start a legal case. All the civil servants should sue PF and get their money from there as well, because they store money from them. So this money which was promised for UPND is going to come from the government. But meanwhile, I think the civil servants should take legal action against the PF government for stealing their money. Obed, I see you. How are you guys? So yeah, guys, we are here. We are just saying, let's be patient with the new government. Let them work, you know? Like some of those people like Sean Tembo, we should just ignore them. There's no need to even comment, because we know that they are just seeking attention. You know what I mean? So we have to ignore some of the people who are busy making noise and, you know, posting ridiculous comments. Let the government work, you know? Let the government work. Let them work. And all of us, we just need to be patient and you know, and wait. We are in capable hands. We have seen our president address us. He's following up on his campaign promises. He hasn't changed his tone or his language. He's still saying the things he was saying during campaign. So yeah, I'm just here to encourage all the youths not to be discouraged or not to expect, like, miracles overnight. This country has been ransacked, like everything. They store all the money. So let us just try to, let us try to be patient with the government and let them work. Musa, the floor is yours. I see your hand is up.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, the panel. Good evening, ma'am.
Musa, you can come in. If you're not ready, Ragi, I see your hand is up. You can come in.
Good evening, comrades. Good evening, viewers. Hope we are all fine as we are enjoying the new Zambia, which we were lacking. It's now amazing to everyone that we are all happy with our body.
Kalenga, I see you. Is it Sia Karibonena? I see you. Good evening. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Ragi, you can come in. Do you have the floor is yours, Ragi. I think Musa is having issues to connect.
Am I audible? Hello, am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, I can hear you, Ragi. Yes.
Sure. Good evening, comrades. Good evening, viewers. Good evening, Zambia. Hope we are all fine now that we have our body to fix it. As a youth, we are very, very happy. Yes, to those who are watering, we have to give our body time as he'll be delivering us from where we are, from those people, Benafarao. Now it's time to give Barry time and time to support him to work. This is not time to criticize him, attacking him, to say, where they promised. This is time to support and to work. Zambian, let's wake up. Let's wake up. For now, everyone here now, let's hold our hands. We work for our Zambia, our mother Zambia, for the future generation to come. To me, as a youth, I'm very happy because there's a lot of promises which we are waiting, which we are expecting from our body. Though there's challenge of money whereby these people, they bankrupt our Bank of Zambia, but will fix it. Very confident, very, very confident. To me, ma'am, I think I'll come up again because I've got challenges whereby there's certain things which I want to talk about or which I want to share with everyone. You see, okay, in short, citizen to all citizens, I've got some words whereby I think it will be, I'll need some guidelines or some advice concerning the things which I had to share. Concerning private sector, that's what I want to talk about this wonderful evening. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, Ragi. It's true, what we are saying here is we need patience. It's like even when you're having a baby, you need 9 months. You carry the baby for 9 months. You have been waiting, you have been patient. Things don't happen overnight. So we are asking for patience for the Team HH, the government of our president-elect, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema. We are asking for patience and people to wait. Musa, you are next.
Hello, good evening, ma'am. Good evening, the panel. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening.
Thank you so much. I just want to talk about the plans that our president has for us youths. He has plans even during campaign for us youths because he knows what us youths in the country we are going through. So for him to start working on us, first he has to see where he can source the help to help us. So now how to source that help, because the coffer is empty, is us to give him time. To give him time to work and see how he can help us. I remember last time, Mom, we talked about the entrepreneurship. And I'm sure that's what we are basically going to work in hand in Nangoma youth group. I'm sure that's what we're going to work about. To discover where we are good at farming, fishing. Like me, I talked about I'm a driver and I'm also a video editor. All those stuffs, they can also help us as we can help our president, because in this fight, we cannot let him alone work on these issues. Even ourselves, we can also discover where we are best on. Some of us were based on the business sector. So in this one, like in Angoma group, which you have opened, Mom, it's also an opportunity for us youths also to tap in some initiatives in where we can able to make our own boss, our own self-boss in entrepreneurship. So it's not time to sit up and relax waiting for him to work, to look for a job for us, to create job. It's time now for us to see. One thing that he has done great is to make a platform for freedom. There is a freedom in the atmosphere of Zambia today. So that freedom, let us use it. When you are free, your mind is free, you can able to decide and to make good plans. So now let's make plans. Previously, we never used to have this moment of freedom. That's why our plans used to be disturbed by the way we used to be kept. If you see, Mom, a sheep, the way sheep are, if the shepherd has a problem, the whole sheep will have a problem. If the shepherd is wise, the whole sheep will be wise. When the leader in a country, in any village, even the Mwinemushi in any village, if the Mwinemushi is okay, the whole village will be okay. Like the heart that our president has, all of us, we shall benefit in this government. So it's us to sit up and see where we're best on. I'm still going to come, Mom. Let me just have a glass of water. Then I'll still come back. Thank you so much, Mom.
Thank you, Musa. So what Musa is saying is true. We are saying that Zambia, we were lacking leadership, which had a leadership which cared for the people. We had leadership who just cared for their pockets, you know. What they were just cared for their pockets, for their family and their relatives and their friends, and if you're a cadre. So we are saying that now, moving forward, Zambia, we are in a new dawn. We have new leadership. And these promises, they are not empty promises. These promises are coming to fruition pretty soon. So we are saying, let us be patient. Let us start, you know, it's like an examination if you're preparing for something. Get ready. Let's be ready so that when the opportunity comes, we are ready to take those opportunities and benefit from them. Not that Chimbino planning, you know, is like even here on the platform. When you are coming on the platform, be ready to speak. Be ready to take advantage of this new government's policies to empower youth. I talked about entrepreneurship, and I'm going to repeat again. Jobs are limited. If we are all going to expect to be hired, we are going to say this government is bad, because all of us, we want to be hired. There are 17 million, you know, Zambians, about 7 million voters, adults. So the government does not have a capacity to give jobs to 8 million people or 6 or 7 million people. So what we are saying is, let's be ready to take up different business ventures when these opportunities become available. They are working on it. These things are already set up. The president and his team, they were working. So now they just have to situate themselves so that they start implementing all their plans. Eric, you are next.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Zambia, and good evening, the people who are watching or viewers out there.
Good evening.
My name, Ma'am, I've missed you.
I missed you too. I'm like, let's get to, let's find time once a week to chat, and talk
Oh, thank
about
you
what's
very much.
happening.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. This evening, I'm going to talk about three things mainly. First of all, before I even talk about these other issues that I want to address to to my fellow youths out there and the Nangoma Foundation, I really say thank you to our Bali because he's fixing our country, and people can see really what is happening. The noisy, which was here in Lusaka and these other parts of Zambia, they are no longer there. People are free. I can move at night. Everybody is just free because law and order has been enforced and it is being implemented. So we see that it's really a new dawn of living in our country, and I'm very excited. I'm sure even if in the next life, if anything happens, I would love to be a Zambian, to be honest with you. If our country is going to be like this, then I'm forever proud to be a Zambian. So that was something that I really appreciate. I've never seen Zambia living in a peaceful environment since I don't know, you know. So coming back to the real issues, the first thing that I'll talk about today is the first thing first. Our president is the able leader. Able leader in the sense that he thinks outside the box, and he has achieved a lot of things for his personal life, for his family. And in his opening of the parliament, he mentioned to say, my family or my children are not qualifying to these other privileges which are supposed to be given by the Zambian government, because me, I've done the rest to my family. So I don't expect my family to take advantage of this because I have everything. He mentioned that himself personally. So that shows that he is a leader, not for his well-being, but because of the people of Zambia. And it's up to us as youths, not just making sure to say we wait for employment. If we have studied in these other different professions, we don't expect all the nurses to be hired, and we don't expect all the teachers to be hired. We don't expect all the doctors to be employed by the government, the business administrators, and all these other professions, to mention a few. So what we are supposed to do as youths is we are supposed to come up with the things that we can do, the things that we can offer, not just to ourselves, but also to other youths who cannot think. We are supposed to think on behalf of them. We come up with ideas or maybe programs or businesses which are going to benefit a lot of people, such that when we look back, we say, okay, this government helped us. We are here today because it really played a role in our lives. Not that we are supposed to think of our personal benefits. We have money, or maybe we just we deliver a program to them, or maybe a business proposal. They give us money, and then we get that money, we just put it in our pockets, or maybe we build, and then we leave a lot of people suffering. We are supposed to be a brother's keeper, because that's what our president is all about these days. We are supposed to be a sister's keeper, more especially those people who have got less privileges, those people who cannot afford to come on Zoom, attend this meeting, and also share certain views, because there are people out there. Some of the people, they've never even seen a house or maybe lived in a house of electricity. We are supposed to think, what kind of things can I give to those people? What kind of ideas can I implement in their lives so that they also better their lives? This struggle is not only for our president, it's supposed to be for all of us, more especially arts youth who have gone to school, who have attained so many privileges of education, a lot of qualifications, degrees, diplomas, masters, and everything. We are supposed to use those qualifications to think outside the box. Because if the president of Zambia currently, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, if he was to be a person whereby he thinks about himself, he has everything. He has money. He's the richest person ever in Zambia. For many years, he has attained that status in society. But he has put his self-esteem aside, and then he has looked at Zambia at large. And for sure, I've never seen a man like this since the time that I was born. Meaning that he's a person whereby he has people at heart, and his mandate, even in the cabinet, he has even promised the cabinet ministers to say, if I hear any one of you misbehaving out there, I won't hesitate, I'll fire you. He has personally told them that, meaning that they are people who are serving the Zambian population. There are people who are in those offices representing and being ready to hear from these views, or maybe people have got ideas. How can we build the strong Zambia, a Zambia which can unite, a Zambia whereby a lot of people, especially youth, can survive because of their ways of thinking and their entrepreneurship skills. So I urge each and every person out there who is listening, what is it that you can contribute to this Zambia and to the people at large? What is it that you think it is the better asset that when you share to the public, it is going to be something that people are going to look at you. They say, wow, these are the people that we need. Believe you me, trust me. We are the future leaders of tomorrow. Hakainde Hichilema is never going to be in that seat for a long period of time. It's just 10 years and then he's done. Now, who is going to be next? And if we can't give our country the best advice, or maybe the best ideas on how to run, or maybe how to govern this country, how to remove ourselves in poverty situations, if any of us are in that situation, how can we? It is now time to think and bring those ideas, bring those suggestions on the table so that we see our Zambia that we always wanted, because we are even seeing it. The freedom that we've never experienced, it is here. Freedom of speech. I can speak like this, but in the previous government, nobody was allowed to speak like this. This is the Zambia that we want. And I encourage youth, those who know that you can do the best thing out there in this world, let us come on board wherever we are. Let us expose ourselves, I mean, so that the world could see that we are the people who can do extraordinary things. The next two things that I'll talk about, I'll go also on break. I'm not feeling well. I've got flu and I'm coughing. So let me just also take a glass of water. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you for that contribution. Actually, what you have said is really, really important. That's why here, if you are just joining me, you don't know me, my name is Queen Pumi, aka VPN Queen, aka Pumulo Stumbeko, CEO and founder of Nangoma Foundation. If you don't follow me, follow this page, follow our page on YouTube. There is a lot of information there, a lot. You know, we are actually launching a youth organization called Nangoma Youths, and we are trying to help youths in Zambia. To join this group, it doesn't matter your age. We are looking for resources. We are looking for manpower, people who can work with Nangoma and team up with various government organizations to help the youth in Zambia. We have 10 main goals or missions that we want to help. So we shall talk that more in detail. Today, we are just looking at it. It's 1 month since we have a new government. It's a breath of fresh air. Zambia is a beacon of democracy in Africa. I even have seen an advert where Professor Lumumba is going to be interviewed and they talk about what Zambia did. I am so proud of the Zambian youths. Zambia, we have put Zambia on the world map by our vote. And I am proud to say Nangoma and the Nangoma election observers were part of this huge accomplishment to ensure free and fair elections. You know, it wasn't easy. We were fighting PF. To me, I always say PF is a terrorist organization. It's not even a political party. This party has got crimes against humanity, and we are just waiting for the law to swing in. International, these PF, they broke local Zambian laws, international laws. Is so much against these people. They are criminals. So let's just wait and be patient, because HH, our president-elect, is going to execute his promises with precision. This is a guy who is a millionaire. He didn't have to do anything. He could have sat and comfortably enjoy his money and work his businesses, but look at what he went through to save Zambia. Today, waking up in Zambia, I was in Zambia a few weeks ago. Waking up in Zambia was like, oh my God, it was so peaceful, you know? So we are celebrating these new freedoms. Now, the only thing we are looking at is a financial freedom and financial empowerment, you know? This is the thing that we are looking at for this government to help take Zambia out of poverty. So if you have something to say, you can raise your hand up and you are free to come in. I see Musa, you have your hand up. Keep your comment. Let's try to limit our comments to 2 to 3 minutes so that others can contribute as well. Musa, you are next. Musa is having a problem. Eric, you have your hand up. You can just contribute in 2 to 3 minutes. And Rage,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So the other thing that I want to talk about is I've just talked about what kind of things can we contribute to Zambia at large, more especially those people who live into distant places. For the past 3 different governments which have become or maybe ruled over Zambia, in the MMG government, coming to the PF government, and then we are now in the UPND government. We have seen that in a lot of things, I'll just speak, I'll pick one particular component, which is sports in particular. Sports, and this is something that Nangoma Foundation and also Zambian youth should also look at. I'm going to share a little bit of something, which is the second thing for today in today's meeting. Sports has been just given to political people. Those sports, for instance, is football, it could be boxing, it could be athletics, it could be anything, but more especially athletics. Those people who run maybe 100 meters, 300 meters, 800 meters, yeah. There is no one whom I can know by name at the moment where these people can even go to international to compete, or maybe Olympics. They have never been there. The only thing that we hear is players who play football, and their names are just a few of them. But if you look at the selection for them to be part of the national team, it is something whereby you need to be connected to somebody. So it is something that Nangoma Foundation should take note of, Madam Pumi. Ma'am, I know this is going to be done because Nangoma Foundation, the way I understand, we fight for human rights, and we want each and every person to be part of success, for them to be proud of themselves, for them to be proud to be Zambian people. It is something that we are supposed to be looking forward to. So those youths who know that we can do best, let us just come to Nangoma Foundation, and Nangoma Foundation, together with its leadership, should also consider these things. At least competition should start from the district level. People should compete from district, they come to provincial, provincial, they come to national level. By doing that, a lot of youths are going to find employment. A lot of people are going to find opportunities for them to survive in this world. even exposing them to other countries, because other countries are looking for people who can also take part in these competitions. So by doing that, I'm sure a lot of lives are going to be changed. We shouldn't just be waiting for the government only, because the government, as we have already mentioned, it won't manage to accommodate or employ everybody in our country. So we should take up initiatives which are going to sustain a living for somebody, and also give an opportunity to someone who is in a typical village, a person who wants to just be known to the world. We should give room and also an opportunity for them just to fight for their lives. That is
Yes,
the
yes.
second thing.
Okay, thank you, Eric. I know I got your point. What you're telling me, what you have said is like, as Zambian youth, we should all have an equal opportunity to participate in all programs. It's not only sports, even employment. You know, that this is in the past now. What you have said is really important, because that's what we were all going through as Zambians. To get a job, you need to know somebody. Even to be selected for an Olympics team, it was not on merit. To add on what you were saying, you know, there was the Olympics that just ended in, is it Japan? And the Zambian female team, the goalkeeper who was on that team, I was ashamed to watch that goalkeeper. This goalkeeper was running into the middle of the field to catch the ball. I'm like, does this girl even have an idea of how to play football, or because she was put on that team because she knew somebody? And these are the things we are saying to say we have to select people to represent Zambia on merit. We have a lot of, experts or, good talent in Zambia in all areas, including education, sports, technology. Let's make use of that. I've noted your point, and that's really important, because, it's the same thing like giving somebody a job they're not qualified for. That's why Zambia has failed. All the political appointments were based on nepotism. That's why Zambia couldn't function, because people in these positions, they didn't have the qualifications. They didn't have the know-how. Even where we have a qualified doctor in the Ministry of Education, because there were no checks and balances, we have a problem of the expired drugs and them killing so many people. So one thing which the President HH has said is separation of power and checks and balances. So this is going to be big moving forward. I see, Raggy, your hand is up. You can come in.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. To me, what I want to say, ma'am, is concerning like private sectors. I want to emphasize on that one. Please, to me, it's a request to the Minister of Labor. Ma'am, what's the most thing which is killing us here in Zambia is corruption. When we manage to fight corruption, everything will be in place, because some days, some months ago, we were not being paid to our company, and we took the note, we applied to Labor, to the Ministry of Labor, to say, we are not being paid for 3 months. And most of us in our company, we are youths. To us youths, we considered to be working hard, whereby we didn't want to be storing things, to be junks in combo, being cadres. No, that's why we decided to work under someone. And it's not an easy thing whereby you can start up something without capital, ma'am. So what we did, we applied Kureba. After applying Kureba, the Ministry of Labor, they give us a letter to say, take this letter to your company. We took that letter to our company. After that, our human resource manager, he was like, okay, so you mean those people from Labor, they can give you money, right? Then go and tell them that to my jacket it wow. And in our eyes, in front of everyone, he teared the paper while we are watching. After that, we took the information back to the Ministry of Labor to say, listen what has happened to our minister, to our human resource manager. And they said, okay, come next week, Monday. We went there. After going that side, They were like, no, and then those people will pay you money. Until now, here I'm talking, ma'am. So what we are saying is corruption here in Zambia is the most thing which is killing us, whereby you find that you take those documents of yours or qualifications, you apply. Because you don't have any connection, you won't be selected, you see. So yes, it's good to work on your own, and that's what we want. We want to see young Dangotes in Zambia. We want to see a lot of businessmen, youths in Zambia. And when one youth have the same business, you employ a lot of youths whereby you hold hands together and work together. After that, will be everyone who had that idea to say, I have to start on my own things. So what I can say to Minister of Labor or to our president, please, let's make sure that everyone who be practicing corruption, let that person be fired. When those people being fired, ma'am, everything will be okay. No one can decide to go and eat something to someone whereby you've got anything at your place. You see? To these foreign my Chinese, my Mwenyezi, we know what they do. They will just take money, maybe bag, a suitcase of money to the Minister of Labor or other ministries, whereby to bribe those people. After that, those people will be shattered, there will be no action. So we want to involve our president to anything to notice where there is corruption, let that person be fired. We will love that, and as a youth, we'll see things will change here in Zambia, because as youth, we are ready to work with the government. And these organizations which have been formed, ma'am, we are ready to learn with. We are ready. As we will stand as we did during those time of voting. So please, let's just fight for corruption. If corruption is out of Zambia, everything will be well. Everyone will be enjoying this new Doni has come to work for us, Zambian. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you. So, Ragi, it's good to talk about the past, but we are in a new dawn. So, moving forward, I think the president is not going to allow any of his ministers to behave the way they are behaving. The ministers will be hands-on ministers. That's what I believe. Like all officials who have been appointed by HH, I believe they will be there. Hands-on, meaning they will know what's happening. You know, when a complaint comes in, there will be checks and balances. So let's be positive. Let's leave the past behind. What happened to Zambia under PF government is a tragedy and it's a crime. We do not even want to go back there. So let's leave those PF drama scandals in the past. Right now, it's a new page. Everyone, if they are not fired, if they are like these people who are employed by PF, if they are not fired, let them change their act. Last week, I talked about customer service. This is what everybody needs to do. Improve the way you handle your cases. You are being paid to do the job. Doing a job to make people happy, serve people, not to frustrate people. Otherwise, now what I'm advising people is, if you go to any government ministry or department and you meet any officer there, if they mistreat you, just take a video and record them and send it to their minister or report them to anti-corruption or DEC, somebody. So let us all be vigilant. Let's not condone any to be mistreated. If you go to a public office and you are mistreated, take note of the name of the officer, actually take a video, take your phone and say, I'm going to record this conversation because I'm not happy how you treated me. People will be scared to mistreat you. So now this is on us. We don't expect the president to come and review how each officer is working. No. Now it's up to us Zambians to hold each other accountable. If you go, if it's to a hospital, if you know your boss hasn't paid you, you go to the labor office, the officer that you are dealing with, if they don't talk to you nicely, just take your camera or your phone and record them to say, I'm going to report this to your minister and the president in the, I've recorded you. That's it. That is how we are going to move forward. We just can't be complaining. If we complain, we'll complain, the same thing will happen. We need action. And the president has said he will not tolerate people, corrupt officers or people mistreating people. These are government officers who are paid. They are paid to help people, not to frustrate people. Juba, you can come in. So raise your hand, guys, if you want to talk. We'll be closing pretty soon. We're just here for an hour. So I see Juba, you have your hand up, and Musa. If you're ready, Musa, you can come in.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, the network today where I am is too bad. So please
You're
forgive me
okay.
for
You
that.
sound okay.
Okay. I just want to talk about people that are how we suffer. For instance, I'll take this opportunity to talk about myself personally. I am not really connected to so many offices, to serve so many companies, big in the government. But previously, we used to have a problem where if you are not connected in any big company or in anything, you remain stagnant with your qualifications or your document. And this time around, I'm talking on behalf of those who are like me in Shangombo, in villages. They are qualified, but they have no connection. I think in Nangoma youth, I think this also should be a priority stuff that our leaders in our group, Nangoma group, to also consider how we can help and handle these matters where someone is qualified, is in the village, and he has no connection. Because here in Africa at large, in Zambia inclusive, if you are not connected, it's very difficult to find a job or to find a work. You can be qualified, well behaved, even having a lot of trades which you can have in your home. But if you are not connected, it's so hard to find job. And I don't know how we can work together to end this mentality, this black mentality of only allowing people that are connected. My nephew, the niece, the uncle, that bloodline connection of employing people, instead of looking at the qualification, this always increases the number and the percentage of poverty in a country. So these are the things that we have to look at, ma'am, to work together and see that people who are qualified are the one in the offices. People who are qualified are the one in that office. People who are qualified are the one in there, so that all of us, we can follow the routine. That's why we had problems in the past. It's because people were employing people because of face bloodline. Even if that person has no experience, even if that person does not qualify, as long as he's my niece, he has to work. That mentality will increase the percentage of poverty in our country and in Africa at large. I've spoken, Madam Speaker.
Yes, thank you. You are right. You are right. So actually, to add on to what you're saying, me personally, in my family, we have got my nephews and my nieces. I have 4 or 5 nephews or nieces who have degrees, but for 5, 6, 7 years, they have not been able to get a job. And this is why one of the reasons I'm here on which I campaigned to ensure that we have a Zambia where we have a Zambia which has equal opportunities for all. And our president-elect, Mr. Hakainde, has emphasized that corruption will be out the window. This thing of employing people on bloodline or paying money will go. Anyone who will be caught doing that in this new government, they'll be fired, including the person who got the job, they'll be fired as well. So it's a new dawn. Let's look forward to better opportunities for all of us. If a job is advertised, the person hired should be hired on merit. It should not be because the son of so and so, the neighbor of so and so to get a job. So these things are going to be in the past. In Zambia, like myself, I am where I am because it was on merit. Nobody, you know, we wrote an exam, you have your qualifications, you apply to college. After you graduate, it's automatic. You are posted. These are the systems we are bringing back. And hopefully, if you find, all I can ask you to see, if you see any corrupt practice in your location, if you applied to a job, report to me personally, I'll take it up. Report to Zambia Police. You can report to Nangoma Foundation. And we are going to make sure that anyone who is doing corrupt practices will face the rule of law. That's it. That's all we can say now. To say we are in a new dawn, Zambia, so report anyone doing illegal activity. That's all we can say. And then we are closing. So Agrippa, I don't know if you want to say something. Juva, you can come in. And then Eric, you can make your closing remarks.
Thank you very much, ma'am. This is what I was waiting after election, and we're in a new dawn. And what we have discussed so far, this is a progress that we may have in the near future. And I can assure you, ma'am, for this assurance that you have given us to say that we have to continue with this platform of Nangoma Foundation, I think to go a long, long way. More especially where I stay in Ndola, Copper Belt, I'll be your eye for Nangoma Foundation to report whatever the scandal that I see, unless if it is not through my eyes. And if it will just come on my eyes, I'll be able to report to Nangoma Foundation. Because our president has really categorically cleared the issues to say that there should be no corruption. And if this corruption will take in this the way the president has pronounced, I think there'll be no corruption in Zambia. So let's just hold the hands together and report whatever the scandal or abuse of any kind in the society. And in this way, we'll go somewhere. And let me just try to go back to where we were in PF, where what we used to face. I'm the victim on that youth empowerment support program, where we are just subjected to apply and even come up with constitution, projects, and we spent a lot of money to come up with those things. And at the end of the day, we are disappointed. And we found that nearby, just near our place, Lev Manawasa, people were getting tracts and other monies, which some of us who made an effort and we are ridiculed to say, no, these youths, they don't make an effort to apply. And we applied, we found that there's nothing to get from that side. And we just wasted our resources, the little resources that we had. So in this new dawn, we are not expecting anyone, like the way the president has pronounced, we are not expecting anyone to step on our toes, because our report, whoever will subject us in those areas where we are subjected in PF, and he brings into new dawn, I think they will face the law. I'll go where people they have not gone so far. I'll report even to our platform and the Nangoma Foundation. I'll report before I go even that far, because this is what we want this time around. We don't want people to be abusing us. We don't want people to be fooling us. We don't want people to be getting things out of our ignorances as if we don't know what is happening. We know now. Our president has given us liberty. We are free. You can move anywhere you want to go without even being beaten. Markets now are friendly markets. You cannot even see anyone like a cadre maybe harassing people. There's nothing like that. And this is what we are waiting for. And I really appreciate our president, because he's a man who works with a talk. And this is what I wanted to say.
Thank you so much, Juva. Yes, yes. So it's actually very encouraging that our president, from the campaign to now is in office, is still maintaining the same language. So let us report any abuse of office by anyone. And I know you say, Juva, you talked about, the youth empowerment that they asked that you applied for and they didn't give you. It's a blessing in disguise, because now all those people who got that youth empowerment, they thought PF will come back to government and they won't have to pay it back. But guess what? Now all those people, they owe the GRZ money and they have to pay it back. So it's actually a blessing in disguise if you didn't get any of that money, because those people, I'm sure they just wasted their money and now they are going to be in problems because they have to pay it back. Agrippa, you are next, and then Eric, you'll be last, and then we can close.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'll be your eye here in Chingola, Ngoma youths. And what used to happen, usually used to happen in Chingola is that it was I was in a constituency for former Minister of Energy, Matthews Nkoa. So what used to happen whenever you're moving on the road, then you're caught with the cops. So what they used to do, once you call Vancouver and stuff, yeah, then they let you go shun corruption and too much twingi. If you want job book, but Vancouver, and then Imamweba start apply the papers. There's nothing, no one will check it out. So as I'm happy with this new government that we're in as of now. I hope and I trust everything will be okay. Let's just give them time. Let's just give them time. It's not that easy. There's a lot that they have to work on and check out. There's a lot. Let's just say this year we're not counting it. It's already gone. If there will be anything that will be given to the youths, we'll be informed. But this year we're not counting it. It's already gone. Yeah.
Yes, let's be hopeful. Let's be hopeful. You sound discouraged. Let's be hopeful. So Agrippa, I already have my program director there in Chingola. His name is Ruben. If you joined the youths group, you can connect with Ruben. He's been with me for almost 6 months now. So Ruben is one of the people. There's, I think, also Scott, but we already have people there. So let's make teams in our areas. We want Ngoma youths to be represented in all 10 provinces. Actually, we do have representatives.
What of Ndola?
Ndola. I would confirm with Ndola, but Ndola, I think you are the main one there, and I don't know if there's anybody else. So Juva, I think you are the main one there in Ndola. So we are trying to have grow our offices, virtual offices. So we'll grow our virtual offices in each province. We already have contact people. The team that I worked with during elections, my observers, they are the main people in the different provinces. So if we don't have any of my Akuna Kulala warriors, then we'll find people to be the project coordinators in those provinces. Otherwise, we are trying to grow teams throughout Zambia so that when the projects start running, we have people on the ground. We don't want to be talking just on Facebook. So we are moving from Facebook to actually going to the ground to help people.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm ready in dollar. If at all you need any details, I can be able to submit then You may be
Yeah. So
coming from
just
it
follow
and
the
there's no
instructions in the
problem.
group, and then we are having our first meeting on Nangoma Youths on a Thursday. So we'll be able to talk. It's new, so we have to brainstorm and put our heads together and map out our strategy. Eric, you can close.
Okay. So, ma'am, is the group on WhatsApp or Facebook? Because I've not seen it yet on Facebook. Huh?
Okay, so we have a private Facebook page called Nangoma Youth. You can find it. And then there is a link on Queen Pumi page to join a WhatsApp group, and then instructions are there.
Okay, I'll check that
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Because
So guys, follow my
sometimes
pages. We are ready to work with this government as youths. I know youths, you are intelligent, you have a potential. So let us build Zambia together. Zambia right now is a beacon. It's a role model of democracy in Africa. What we did is unheard of, you know. What you
yeah.
youths did in Zambia is like, wow. Imagine the United States president has even asked our president to go to America right away and meet with him. Imagine. It's not a joke. And it's
Yeah,
all because
I
of,
saw that one.
yeah, it's not a joke. It's a big thing. Zambians, we are headed for big things. You know, we have the right leaders in place and they are being recognized worldwide for leading, because you know what, you can have a leader, but you the youth are the people who put him there, so the credit goes to the youth.
Yeah,
For
because sometimes what happens, what helps us as youths is these same groups that were into. So
yes, it's sharing of information and knowledge. You know, you
yeah,
educate each other, you are informed. We are living in a global society, so we can't be left behind. So the knowledge that we share will help shape Zambia, and we are only going to get better from here. That's why I am working with the youth to make sure that everybody is connected electronically. Let's connect each other. Let's work in networks. Let's share information. Knowledge is power. When we have the right knowledge, we can accomplish things that you can only dream of. Say, how did you do that? Because you knew you were at the right time and the right place, and you had the right information, which empowered you. So this is my goal. This is what I want to do for the youths. And Eric, you can close.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much. I know there are a lot of things that we can talk about here.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to assure you, madam there, and everybody, more especially leaders of Nangoma Foundation, if all of you are here, I'll submit my documents. I've seen that on the link. I've seen that on the email. I reside in Lusaka. In particular, the home where Edgar Chagwalungu was came from in Tawama. That's where I am at the moment. So
Oh, you are in his backyard.
exactly, and who were the victims there? I can't even mention a
Yeah,
lot of
it was
things. You know
sad.
what
It
has
was sad.
happened.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what I want to assure everyone here who is attending this meeting and those who are listening on Facebook and also on YouTube, thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening. I can assure you, madam, wherever you are, if you have offices here in Lusaka, 24/7, I promise you I can be there. At the moment, because I know this is something that is right. Through the talking, I'm sure we can see to say this one talks, this one, even when it comes to practical issues, I believe everybody is capable of just having the responsibility of doing something right. And I don't underestimate anybody, because even the change, I can't change the government, I can't change the Zambia, but through working together, I believe we can travel miles. There is a say which says, if you have seen success in somebody's life, that person has never done that success alone. There are people who have been supporting that person. So I believe Nangoma Foundation, if we work together, we can change our continent, which is Africa. We can start as in Zambia in these communities, but I believe that we can travel the world. And through the right channels of communication, the right leadership, not tolerating anything which can destroy the foundation that we have laid as people or as Nangoma Foundation, it is the way to go. So, Madam Pumi, if there are any offices, I'm sure we are going to interact. If there are offices here in Lusaka, please don't hesitate to link me there, because as I'm still alive, I just want to work for this country. I just want to change somebody's life out there. I just want to do, or just giving a difference to somebody's life, such that when they remember to say, in Nangoma Foundation, we had a name by the name of Eric Anton, or Musa Flair, Agrippa Duveka, or Madam Pumis Tumbeko. What were they? They started Nangoma Foundation, and Nangoma Foundation did this, and that. It means we are building history. The names are never going to be erased. And how can we do that? It's by doing something right. Because nobody tolerates something which is irresponsible. Nobody likes to do something or maybe hear something which is destroying somebody's life or somebody's reputation. So please, wherever you are, wherever these people are, regardless the distance which is there, but let us just try to lay a foundation which is solid, and I believe we can do it. In as much as I believe in ourselves, I believe in all the Zambian people, all the youths who are out there. So the last advice which I'm going to give the viewers and also those who are listening out there, my name is Eric Anton, and I'm available at any time. My goal, it is to work, not only changing my life or my family where I come from, but changing the Zambian population, more especially those less privileged and those people who are languishing out there. So I'm available. I'm available. I'm in the group for Nangoma Foundation. Those who want my number, they can just follow it up. If you want to have a private conversation, if Madam Pumi is going to allow me to talk privately to those people, strictly about the development and the forward of our Zambia. That is the only thing, nothing else, nothing about the private business, nothing. I'm not available for any of private businesses, but only for this program and how the ideas of you and I, how we can build Zambia. So please, I'm available at any time, and I want people to work from all provinces, all districts in our country, and finally coming to Lusaka as a national heritage for our country, Zambia. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for listening to me, Madam Pumi, and everybody here. Thank you very much. I rest my case.
Thank you, Eric. That is very encouraging to hear you speak like that, you know, with passion as a young person. I'm even challenged to say, okay, if a young person can talk like that, what about me? You are my sons, you are my daughters. So this is the spirit that we want, guys. We want a spirit of seeing a better Zambia. Actually, to give a brief history, Nangoma Foundation, we also have a sister organization which is registered here in California. It's called Global Human Rights Alliance. So we actually do have representatives in Nigeria, Europe, and also, Africa, here in USA. In Africa, we have representatives in Nigeria, in the South Africa,
I saw
Namibia.
that on from WhatsApp.
So I do have, yes. So we started before the elections, but when the campaign started, I saw how they were going in Zambia. People were not talking. They were scared to talk. So that's how we went into the campaign mode. And the people have seen what we did as Nangoma in the campaign, and that's where we built our name. So Nangoma is a force to reckon with in Zambia. We built our name based on our work. People saw how we campaigned. People saw how we protected our vote. So that's why we are starting this Nangoma Youths, because of overwhelming requests to say people want to join Nangoma, what can they do? So we had to reinvent ourselves. And this is actually the inception. We are launching a new vision for the country, and all of you bright ideas, bright minds, we work together and shape. Actually, it's like a blank page. So we are going to rewrite our future. I am here to give you support, so we are going to work together and see how we can make Zambia, a beacon of democracy, an example of progress, an example of change. Like in Rwanda, look at Rwanda. Rwanda has turned around because they are empowering their youths. So we want Zambia to be even better than Rwanda because Zambia has wealth. Zambia has more than what Rwanda has. With the right leadership, we are going to go far. So guys, thank you for joining me. We'll come again soon here to discuss our projects and, just talk about the government and see what any breaking news, we'll talk about it. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in and we'll see you soon.